Welcome everyone to the channel. In this video, we're going to be ranking every battle pass skins from worst to best. Now here are two rules that I am going to be pointing out. Number one, these are going to be ranked from battle pass skins only, so no pickaxes, no gliders. We're just going to be ranking off of skins in this video. And number two, how original the battle pass is. So if there's like any collab skins, it may go down rank a tiny bit. But if it's like a super good collab skin that can fit the theme, it'll stay put and it'll be just fine. So we'll keep in mind with that. So we have all the tier lists right in here. And without further ado, let's start off with Chapter 1, Season 1. You only have two skins, Renegade Raider and Aerial Assault Trooper. Two of the skins are pretty decent, but they are really rare. So now, just based off having just two skins, I would put around probably at mid because I mean they're just basic skins regardless, but they are OG and a lot of people would design them because of how rare they are. So I am gonna put it at good for now. This battle pass was super good. You have the two knight skins, Black Knight and the Sparkle Specialist. Sparkle Specialist, one of the cleanest skins, and Black Knight as well. It was really good as well. Now there was just four skins, which is why I'm gonna put it just right here. But it is OG, and many people would consider it to be one of the best battle passes. Now this one is by far top three, not even close. You have three of the astronauts, Rust Lord or lead agent, and you also had the John Wick. Now this wasn't the official John Wick, but many people called it the John Wick skin because I mean it's John Wick. What do you expect? One of the best battle passes of all time. This one was pretty decent. You had some great skins like Carbine and Omega, but there were some misses, including Zoe. She is an absolute asshole. She needs to go to hell. So, for that reason, it's gonna bump down a lot. You also had, I think there was like Valor, and then there was like another skin. I mean, those, I think Zoe and Valor are by far the worst ones. So, it's gonna get bumped down a lot, but it's not as bad. It still is pretty decent. Season 5 was interesting. You had some skins that were good that actually fit the theme. I mean, not usable, but it did help. I mean, there's Drift, Ragnarok, Sunstrider, that one Race Girl skin. I mean, there was actually some really good ones in this. And the ones that mainly are not used are indeed themed in the season a little bit that has like some particular theme that matches. So I really like this a lot, and they're pretty clean skins. So we're gonna put it in great. Season 6. This is kind of an interesting one. There's DJ Yonder. There's Calamity, Dire. Yeah, Dust. I mean, Fable was okay. Oh, you had that black guy that ride the llama. It was so funny. There's probably one skin that was horrible, but that's really it. The Battle Pass wise, it fit the theme really well. I liked it a lot. Good original skins. We're putting it up here. I actually really like this season a lot. Season 7. Now, I don't know where to really rank this in terms of like, I would either put it between grade or mid. I'm currently in debate on that right now. Um, you do have the Sergeant Winter skin, which has been seen a couple times throughout the past couple years. You have the Ice King as well. Lynx is there. This was not a terrible battle pass, but wasn't great either. So we'll just put that there. Season 8, I mean, this is carried by Peely. I don't even think it's close. And you have Blackbeard, Hybrid. Lux is probably the worst 200 skin. It wasn't that impressive. I mean, if it weren't for like Peely, probably I would have put this here. Definitely put this here. I mean, you had Peely there, Hybrid, and Blackbeard. Like, those were the most well known skins in that pass. Plus, there were some pretty cool looking ones that did fit the theme, so we're going to put it right here. Season 9, this is where it gets really interesting. Besides from Bunker Jonesy, there's really nothing memorable from this past. I mean, I can't really think on top of my head of what the skins really were or what they were named. Now I could see based on like their character, yes, I probably know who they are, but I can't really think of like anyone if I were to get a name of a season 9 Battle Pass skin. So I feel like for this reason, it wasn't really nothing memorable or anything. So this is gonna be our first really bad battle pass. Season X. Now I am gonna put this right now at mid. Basically the skins were pretty unique, but I mean, the issue was is that they were just copy and pasted. Like they would either like remaster the skins or they just do swap genders. So Catalyst was one. She was a great skin though. You also had Technique one. There was a Rust Lord remake, DJ Yonder. I mean, they basically had all of their remixes from like seasons 1 through 6 to try to like probably save Fortnite at that time, and that's when they had mechs. So people didn't like the season at all, and with that reason, I'm gonna put it at mid. Um, and this battle pass, so this is where it's a little interesting. So chapter two, nothing much memorable besides the one slurp juice skin, and I really liked it a lot. Other than that, I don't think there's nothing memorable really. I mean, you had that like slurp juice skin, which was really fire. I kind of forgot the name, but I mean, you get the point. Um, Nothing much really happened here. I mean, I'm just gonna put it here. There wasn't really much going on in chapter two with terms of battle passes. Now this is where it gets spicy. Chapter two, season two. I'm gonna argue that this is probably the best battle pass of all time. Now, every single skin that was in this pass has been memorable besides Maya, and she was a customable she had like customable stuff where you can create whatever you want with her. Now in terms of battle pass skins, you had Agent Peely, which was a remake, and this was a great one too because it looked fire. Meow Schools has been remade a couple times, Brutus a couple, I think Sky like one or twice, I think. Tina still memorable. I don't know if there was any much remakes on her, but she is a really good skin regardless. And then you have Midas. Midas is quite possibly one of the best skins to ever exist. Now, quite possibly not because the skin's like really good, but because it's so memorable and that basically everyone. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, Epic Games have remade this guy so many times that literally in Chapter 5, Season 2, we are having an LTM on the floor is lava with Midas. So basically everything turns gold. I mean, yeah, I think every single Battle Pass skin was memorable on this. So by far the best Battle Pass that we have ever gotten. Chapter 2, Season 3. This is where it gets pretty interesting. You do that Aquaman as well as a secret skin. Um, Jules was in there. I remember I used Fade a lot when I first played it. There was a Meowscles remake. Nothing really too special here. I mean, there were some themes that were like pretty decent, and that the skins weren't as bad, but still, it was a well-round battle pass. Then the Marvel skins. I'm not gonna put this at go tier because all of this is Marvel. I am counting this based off originality, but I will say that this battle pass was really good. I mean, you had Iron Man, Thor, Doctor Doom, everyone here. Everyone loved the battle pass at least. Most people would remember Iron Man. This is why it's kind of almost up here. You also had Groot. Um, I mean, there was Wolverine as our secret skin, I think. So overall, this was a really solid battle pass with a bunch of Marvel skins, and it was pretty cool where they have a full theme of Marvel. Now you got the 0 point battle pass. This one was not really as memorable. There was Man Cake. I remember that skin. Mandalorian was our secret skin, but overall, this was just kind of a miss. I mean, you have Man Cake, but even that, like, it doesn't really save anything. I mean, like, not many people even remember this. Now, I don't know if I want to consider to put it in here. I mean, you had Man Cake and everything, but I mean, the rest of it wasn't really memorable. Besides, there was an anime girl, which ended up becoming a catalyst of every anime skins. But other than that, there was really nothing memorable at all. So I'm just gonna put it here. I mean, this wasn't really memorable at all. This Battle Pass, unlike the season, this wasn't actually trash. I mean, it's not good, but I mean, it wasn't a terrible season either. You had Agent Jones, which most people remember. Laura Croft, everyone uses basically as a sweat skin. There was Raven in there. There was the chicken skin, which was pretty awesome. So it wasn't even bad, if I'm complete honest. I mean, there were some pretty decent skins on there. I'm not gonna lie. There's like at least three I can name of, and there was Neymar Jr.'s as a secret skin. So it wasn't really even a bad battle pass. I mean, at least that's like one thing you had to look for too was that. Um, This one was really like forgettable. Now there is Doctor Sloan, which she became a catalyst because even before the season dropped, I mean Sloan's been part of voice dialogues for like a long time, and she finally appeared here. So some people remember her, some people don't. Rick Sanchez was a Sacred Skin. People liked it a lot. Um, Other than that, I really can't think of anything on top of my head. I mean, I did remember Superman, but I mean, it was a secret skin. So this season wasn't really that special, besides if you count Sloan and Rick Sanchez, and the rest of the skins are kind of okay. I mean, it did. There were some skins that did hit the themes, so I am gonna put it here at mid. And now we have the final chapter two battle pass. We have chapter two, season 8. There was actually some pretty decent ones in here. You got the tuna fish, which you can customize. It was really cool to, see. Carnage was our battle pass secret skin, so it was kind of mid on there. There, I think the only one I remembered was Charlotte. It was like that skin where it had like the sword and everything. I mean, that's really kind of it. There was some stuff that did hit the theme, and it was pretty cool. Other than that, I really can't think of anything. Oh yeah, you also had that unicorn skin, so it wasn't really all terrible, but it just wasn't the best. Now this is where it gets interesting. Chapter 3, Season 1. You do have the Spider-Man skin. That's basically what I can think of on top of my head, and that's kind of it. Well, you also have the Rock too, so that was actually kind of awesome. In terms of this Battle Pass, Spider-Man carries hard, but the skins are just weird, and it had really like nothing to it, like no, not much flair on it. So I'm just gonna put this at mid. Chapter 3, Season 2 is interesting. So you have the two like the seven skins that were in the battle pass. Um I don't know the names of it, but they're probably on screen right now. There's the cat skin, and then I there was Doctor Doom, and there was like the Prowler's a secret skin. So in terms of theme, it does hit pretty good, and not the skins are all bad. I mean, there were some that were usable, but other than that, I mean, this was really solid, good theme. Vibin is an interesting one. So you had, I forgot her name. It was Eevee. Yep. Eevee, when it first launched, it had a level 10 Gyat, but then they nerfed it, so now it's not as good. But I mean, the skin is still clean. Um, you had like that guy named Malik, I think. Yeah, that's his name. Really good skin. There was a customizable character, and I think it was really awesome. And then you got Dark Vader as well. So Dark Vader was a really nice skin to have. I don't know why it fit for vibing for a Dark Vader season when it just means relax, which makes absolutely no sense. But it wasn't terrible. I am gonna say that, I mean, originality wise or just theme wise, there were some skins that did not match in this category, so I'm just gonna put this at mid. Chapter 3, Season 4. Now there were two skins I can think of, Meow Schools and the Spider Gwen. So yeah, those are the two I can think of. There was that Paradigm skin that got remade, and then that's really it. I mean, you also have the Herald, but it has the ugliest skin I ever seen. I mean, it. I mean, there is some stuff that hit theme, but I mean, the skins weren't as great. Unless you count Spire Gwen, but it is an IP, so nothing much there. Chapter 4, Season 1. Yeah, so there were some stuff that were interesting. I feel like there was Doomslayer. You did have the tier 100 skin, named the Ageless, so that was a fire skin. Um, and that's all I could think of. I can't really think of anything else from this season. And just the theming just wasn't even good at all. So I mean, for that, I'm just gonna put it here. I don't think. I mean, you do have that secret skin, but I mean, they're IP, so nothing much really comes in mind with much of the skins, and it kind of made no sense. So we're gonna put that there. Chapter 4, Season 2. This was actually a really good pass. Um, there was you had Aaron Yeager as the secret skin, so it was pretty good. I don't know why they even do that, but I mean, hey, whatever. I don't mind Aaron Yeager. You also had that I think it was Mizuki or something like that. It was the tier 100 skin. It was fire. I really loved that skin. You also had that Renzo the Destroyer skin, so that was awesome as well. You had that lizard skin, and there was like, I think there's like, I mean, there's a couple ones that were really good. I am gonna say that the theming was great, and I feel like what they did here is that these skins weren't actually even bad either. So I'm just gonna put this here. This was really awesome, Battle Pass. Chapter 4, Season 3. Um, in terms of theming, I don't even know. I don't think anyone even remembers this Battle Pass. It was kind of forgettable. I mean, there was Optimus Prime, which made absolutely no sense. There was an Era skin, which looked like it felt like more of like time travel rather than like actual jungle. There was one skin that might resemble the jungle. I think the name was Lorenzo, and that's really it. I mean, no one even remembers this at all. It was horrible, dude. Like if they were to make something like this again, this would be an all time low. Now, what's not an all time low is the next one, Chapter 4, Season 4. The skins are actually pretty decent in this one. You have the fish stick one, the remake. You also had the tier 100 skin named Kato Thorn. Um, it was a really interesting, really cool skin. You also had the tier 1 skin Nolan Chase as the heist dude, so that's kind of awesome. There's Kaby Lame. Like I said, not really that great of a skin. He also had that Star Wars skin, which I forgot, which made no sense for it, but I mean, whatever. I mean, yeah, this season was really good, but in terms of Battle Pass level, it wasn't great. And then there's OG Fortnite. Now, to say, I mean, there's only 4 skins in this pass, but I mean, everything's perfect with OG Fortnite, so this one is gonna be right here. I mean, you have the night skin where you basically customize as much as you want. You can make a galaxy. I mean, it was fantastic. The Ragnarok one was really awesome, and then the two basic ones were Lynx and the little split Peely. So that was great. Now they're not on here, but I am going to be ranking Chapter 5 Season 1s and 2 real quick. Chapter 5 Season 1s was pretty decent. There were some skins I can remember. Oscar, there was Hope, there was a 200 skin, and of course Peter Griffin. Um, theme wise, I mean, it's kind of around the middle, but I mean, there were some skins that kind of carried, so I'm going to put this around this good tier. In Chapter 5 Season 2, from how it's looking, this is already amazing. I mean, this is already a great tier already. The hate skin is great. Caesar's is already great. There was like probably like 2 or 3 that are kind of mid. But I mean, it fits the theme so perfectly. You got Cypress, that Slurp Juice, the Medusa one actually. I mean, it has the snakes on there, so it's simple. What that they did. I mean, they did great. I think this could have potential where if this can go far, it could be here. I mean, for right now, we have this one going at great, and this is like as I'm recording this, it's like 3 weeks into the season, so we'll see how it goes.